Hello everyone. Today we are going to take a look at 10 very common English idioms that I think everyone should know. First of all, what is an idiom? An idiom is an expression, a group of words that has a figurative meaning. The overall meaning of an idiom usually can be understood from the meaning of its separate words. It must be learned as a whole idiom. Idioms are very important in English and they are used all the time. So, if you are learning English and you want to expand your English vocabulary, you want to be able to speak in a more natural way without being too repetitive, then idioms are the perfect solution for you. So, let's take a look at 10 very common English idioms. Number 1, turn a blind eye. Turn a blind eye means to pretend not to notice something, to intentionally ignore something that you know is wrong or shouldn't happen. For example, the mayor has turned a blind eye to the city's homelessness problem. That means he is disregarding the problem, he is ignoring it. He is not paying any attention to the problem intentionally. He knows there is a problem to be fixed, but he turns a blind eye. He pretends not to notice. If I know it would go this far, I would have just turned a blind eye. I'm going to pretend I didn't see anything. That's what turning a blind eye means. Number 2, drive somebody up the wall. If you drive someone up the wall, you make them extremely angry. You are annoying them. You are irritating them. I'm working on a project with Jack, and he has been driving me up the wall. He's getting on my nerves. That another way to say it, to get on somebody's nerve. And it means the same thing. He's annoying me. He's irritating me. I can't stand it anymore. Number 3, bark up the wrong tree. First of all, what is barking? Barking is the sound dogs make. Barking up the wrong tree means try to get something in a way that's just not going to work, like asking someone for a favor when that person is just not the right person to do you that favor. Number 4, sit on the fence. Sit on the fence. It means if you are sitting on a fence, it means you are undecided. It's a very simple idiom. It means you are unable or unwilling to make a decision about something or to commit to do something. Number 5, see eye to eye. See eye to eye. This is another very simple idiom. If you see eye to eye with someone, it means you are agree with them. You share the same opinion about something or in general. You share the same opinion. For example, we are friends, but we don't always see eye to eye. We don't always agree on anything. Number 6, beat around the bush. If you beat around the bush, it means you avoid talking about what's important. You don't get to the point. In the UK, you could also hear to beat about the bush instead of around the bush. It has the same meaning. Don't worry. It's the same meaning. It is the same thing. Stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Stop talking around it. You're avoiding what's important. Get to the point. Number 7. By the skin of somebody's teeth. By the skin of your teeth. The first thing you notice if you are not familiar with this idiom is that teeth don't have skin, and that's exactly part of what makes it meaning. By the skin of your teeth means barely, only, just by a very small narrow margin. For example, he escaped the police by the skin of his teeth. That means the police almost got him, but by a very small margin, he managed to escape. He barely managed to do so. Number 8. Under the weather. This is one of the first idioms that you are taught in school to English learner because its meaning is very basic. It's very simple. So, to be under the weather simply means to feel slightly ill when you don't feel well. Let's pretend you're getting a cold. You start feeling a little ill. You could say, I feel little bit under the weather today. Number 9. Out of the blue. This is one of my favorite idiom ever. I often use it too much. Out of the blue means suddenly, unexpectedly, but it's such a nice way of saying it out of the blue. It sounds poetic, but actually it's used in everyday conversations as well. One day, out of the blue, she told me she was leaving. It was completely unexpected. Number 10. Call it a day. You might have heard this idiom watching movies or series that are set in the workplace. That's because it's very common to say this idiom in that environment. Its meaning is that's it for today, that's enough for today. So for example, after a long day at work you could say let's call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.